Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? Here we are, hot off Challenge Daytona, and now we are in the ice cold of Boulder, Colorado, winter, and we're gonna give you a Daytona race recap. It's gonna be hot and quick, real fast, because Kenny got no footage because he wasn't there for me, and then we're gonna do some real fast, rapid. He was trying to be there for me, but he was not really there for me. And then we're doing a whole bunch of rapid fire questions, so tune in. It's gonna be fast and furious. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so you know, coming off that race, I was like so elated. I pretty much felt like I had won a race because I laid it all out there. I thought I did the best I could. But then to be honest, I went back and watched the coverage and I feel like I left a little bit out there. I feel like I could have been third or fourth or fifth. And obviously on the day I couldn't have, but I think my pacing maybe could have been a little bit better on the run. The bike, I didn't have a choice. I had to do the bike how I did. It was a little bit too hard of a bike, but it got me and Lionel into contention, and that was super important. But then I got a little excited with the crowd, and I bridged up to that front group, I think a bit too early, and then I faded. I also just needed some Coke desperately the final lap, which I missed out on. So that was that, but yeah, I mean, and the biggest thing is like my swim just was not where it needs to be if I really ever want to win a world champs. And so I'm going to be working on the swim super hard here. Actually already starting this week with some swim lessons and working on my technique. And yeah, people want to know, I came out with Lionel. I gave him the big old fist bump. I mean, I said something with probably 6 or 7 swear words and like, let's go get these ITU boys and let's work together. And we worked every 2 laps. We switched off on the bike and he got me at the end of the day. So hats off to him. I'm thrilled with the race. Like, it just gives me so much hope for next year to be better and to step up my swim. And then for sure the goal is to be on the podiums at future world champs. So that's that.
That was quick.
Yeah, as fast as we can get it done.
Anything else you want to say about the race?
Oh, I mean, I've heard a lot too about, oh, like, was that kind of planned with what I did with the crowds, or, oh, that maybe cost my energy. But to be honest, I just like was lost in the moment. Like, I just raced with my heart. I didn't wear a watch. So it was like, which was part of the idea, like, open up your mind to do things you've never done before and to go for it. And that mindset and mentality, it allowed for a great race. But like I was saying, I think it probably ultimately cost me a few places. So was it worth it? Yes. Would I do it again? I'm trying to decide. So that's that. That's life. That's race, and that's life. You go for it, and sometimes you don't get the biscuit.
All right, man.
Here we are, going on our walk and bringing you the rapid fire questions. I'm just going to read them off, and then I'm going to answer them. And these are all direct from the fans. So tune in. Hopefully I'll answer your question. So Tyler Ems gave 5 questions. They're all inappropriate, so not a single one is getting answered. Sorry, buddy. From Clodian, are you worried about burning out, being so young, and doing so much too early? So no, I'm actually not. I always was a bit worried, and I've always been told that. But I think if you keep it fun, get a good coach, and listen to your body, it all works out. From another person, do you think you can be more popular than Lionel Sanders? Well, I'm well on my way. What is your 200-yard freestyle PR? Definitely not fast enough, never timed it, but it would probably be about 210, just under 210. What is your ultimate goal in triathlon? Well, I want to win Kona. Go back to Mount Lemon, someone says. That's not a question, that's a command. So it says, yo, yo, yo. I've got a question here from Sam Long, and he says, who's got the strongest legs in triathlon? The big unit, of course, baby. Which athlete is the next Sam Long? There's only one Sam Long, baby. Do you look forward to some downtime? I'm really not looking forward to it too much. I need to go and see my girlfriend in Canada to enjoy downtime, but if I'm in Boulder and COVID and nothing's going on, I'd rather be training. What is the longest time you ever have off between 2 training activities? Any yoga, etc.? I think that means how long's my sort of off-season break. So I have basically 2 weeks of completely unstructured training here. I do whatever I like. I mean, right now we're going for a walk. I'll do yoga. I am swimming though. I'm working on my technique, so that is something. Someone here says, how did you start triathlon? there's no short answer to that, but I would go watch my most recent Breakfast with Bob. I kind of told the whole story, but I basically jumped off a cliff and tore my MCL and did an Ironman as rehab. If you were a female triathlete, who would you be, past or present, and why? Ooh, that is a great question. I think I'd probably be Daniela Rife because she's just such a beast. And I also love how she's just kind of quiet and down to earth and gets done what she needs to get done. Why the pink kit? So pink started with my girlfriend. She loves pink. She basically got me wearing it. She bought me these hot pink socks for Ironman Chattanooga last year, which was the first Ironman I ever won. And everybody loved them. And then we were like, we need a distinct color. We need a Sam Long color. And pink is like, it's a standout color, and it's a fun color, and it's an aggressive color. So, I mean, some people say it's a girly color, but it's really not. So that's why pink, and the pink's definitely never going away. It's here to stay. Does Lionel love you back? Yes, I like to think so. That I'm working on learning and getting him to love me. You know, he's a hard guy to get to love. Like for me to get him to love me. Someone says, you versus Morgan Pearson in the beer mile. And so Morgan Pearson, you can, no hints there, but I think I've got a much better stomach than Morgan, but he's definitely got more leg speed for a beer mile. So let's maybe make it happen. Someone says, would you rather win Kona or Daytona? Kona 100% of the time. Kona's, I think, always, or at least for a while, is going to be the grand beast of this sport. Someone else says, Kona expectations, cheers from Spain. Yeah, so this race kind of did set my Kona expectations. So I was kind of trying to go in and say, oh, be a young guy there, shoot for like a top 20. But to be honest, I think after this race, if I can work on my swim here, get my swim better, I think I should be able to go and get top 10 minimal next year. So I guess that's the goal, which is obviously a huge goal to only be 25 years old. Your best bonk story. Well, sadly, my best bonk story comes in a race at Ironman Florida. I was just crushing along, literally feeling great. And then all of a sudden at like 103 miles, I couldn't do anything. I had to pedal at like from 300 watts to 200 watts, and I couldn't hold aero, and I just had to sit up. I even had to get off and stretch my bike, and I lost like 7 minutes in 10 miles of biking. So that's a lot, and it's way worse when you do it in a race because there's actually something on the line. But I have been known to get off my bike and lie on the ground a few times in training. Oh God. A question from Kenny. Kenny's been the OG fan, by the way, guys. One time in Ironman Boulder, I had to stop and lie in the river at like 20 miles of the run. And probably Kenny could ask another question. How bad was I when I first started swimming?
It was pretty bad.
The guy's laughing.
Pretty bad.
Another question here is swimming going to be your crux, or are you ever going to be able to get past that? And I personally really think I'll be able to get past in improving my swimming. I've improved a lot this last year. I only started when I was 18, so I've only been swimming for 6 years, and it's gonna come. I mean, if you look at me, I'm the big unit, baby. I've got a big phenotype. These big paws should be able to pull plenty of water, so it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time and committing properly. Any trash talking on course at the PTO race? So actually, no trash talking at all. With Lionel, I encouraged him. With Rudy, I encouraged him, and I said, like, let's go USA, baby. Let's get up there. Me and Sam Appo. Then when we were running together, we were like, let's work together. Because the thing is, at that level, anytime you can get a teammate to work with you, you take it, even if you then want to beat each other. But you be teammates for a second. A few of the short course ITU guys who we were talking a lot of smack with, like, I didn't even look at them. I pretended as if they didn't exist when I passed them on the bike, and I think shortly after was when they DNF'd, so that was a pretty good strategy. Sorry, guys. Big Mac with or without fries? You always got to get the French fries, baby. Who got a bigger mouth? You or Macca? Fan of both of you. I don't think I'm in Macca's league yet. Ask me in another 5 years. Here we are, guys. 2020 has been such an awesome year. I got to be so thankful for all the love. It's everything's really taken off, and 2021 is hopefully going to be even bigger. So yeah, I'm stoked for that, and I'm actually out here training hard for my next event, which is going to be the Beer Mile sometime shortly. And you know, live big, go hard, inspired to inspire, and yeah, just living my best life every day. So thank you all so much.